This is Mitchell Grabois' piece, Parakeets. Mr. Schenectady and his god were sitting in the ruined schoolhouse, the one Mr. S lives in, the one with the roof falling in, next to the barn with the roof entirely gone, next to the overgrown grave of the farmer plowed with horses until he was well into his 80s, next to a proud 500-foot-tall American turbine, its blades spinning slowly. The turbine contemplates violence, because that's what Americans do. Angelic violence in which wings beat like a goose, wings beating a child near to death, traumatizing him for life, making him unable to even see a bird without nearly shitting his pants well into adulthood. An American child who hadn't even been to war yet. Wars were being prepared for him to complete the damage begun in his childhood. We are too happy to persist in a sickroom atmosphere. We are thrilled to be alive, so we go outside, get in the car, and drive, exceeding the speed limit by at least 40 miles per hour. The American child's first ex-wife filled his house with parakeets before she left him. Her final fuck you. Mr. Schenectady wears a red flannel shirt. His god wears plaid pajamas, the same pajamas he wears day and night. He's Mr. Schenectady's god, so he can do whatever he wants. Mr. Schenectady brings his glasses of Welch's grape juice without ice. When he wants more, God snaps his fingers. We get up to 130 miles per hour. We terrify ourselves. We are homegrown auto terrorists. Then we stop at the junkyard to study the cars, like philosophers studying life, with serious expressions waiting for mysteries to be unveiled. We see ourselves in the junked cars. Bobby always sees himself as a Studebaker. He has no imagination. He once lived next to a farmer who bought a new Studebaker every year and put last year's model into his giant unused barn until finally there were at least 50 Studebakers. The farmer's long-estranged son, when he finally showed up, hardly remembering the place, opened the creaky barn doors and found the four bearded Studebaker brothers, looking a lot like the mentholated cough-drop Smith brothers, singing celestial hymns, until they realized that they were being observed for the first time in 50 years, and the oldest was so amazed he involuntarily farted. Mr. Schenectady hates drinking anything without ice. He once washed up in St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, after a significant hurricane, and there was no ice for over 4 months. Mr. Schenectady suffered greatly, especially as he had shacked up with a hot Caribbean mama, who boiled his blood twice daily, so he really needed the ice. He was not an air-cooled kind of guy. So there they were, Mr. S and his god drinking grape juice, sans ice, and Mr. S drinking water from a World War II canteen. Time passed, and they were comfortable sitting together, not even talking.